Greetings and welcome to another Pokemon Sword and Shield video. Earlier this week on January the 9th, there was a new Pokemon Direct which revealed a ton of new exciting things that are coming to Sword and Shield in the future. A lot of us expected this Pokemon Direct to be light on new announcements. We believed that it would mostly be about Pokemon Home and maybe revealing the Diamond and Pearl remakes we all know are coming. But boy were we wrong, the hype is through the roof right now. In this video, I want to go over everything that was revealed in this week's Pokemon Direct and share my thoughts on it. So, let's get started. So, they began the Direct by revealing a new Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX, which will be released on March 6, 2020. Now, I'll be honest, I haven't actually played any of the Mystery Dungeons. I'm mostly a guy that sticks to the main series games. I have played a few spin-offs like Pokemon Snap, Pokemon Colosseum, Pokemon XD, Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2. But for the most part, I only play the main series. I haven't really dabbled in the Pokemon Conquest or the Mystery Dungeon games. So admittedly, this announcement did not really excite me at all. But I do know that a lot of people are fans of the Mystery Dungeon series. And I'm glad that you can get something new to enjoy this year. And after the announcement of the new Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game, they got to the good stuff. They revealed the Pokemon Sword expansion pass and the Pokemon Shield expansion pass. With these, we will get access to the Isle of Armor expansion, which is planned for a June 2020 release, and the Crown Tundra, which is planned for a fall 2020 release. These expansions essentially replace the third version, like Pokemon Emerald or Pokemon Platinum, and the sequel versions like Pokemon Black and White 2 and Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, which we have gotten in the past. So instead of getting a Pokemon Sword and Shield 2 or getting a third version like a Pokemon Gun or a Pokemon Axe or Pokemon Armor or whatever, instead we're going to be getting expansions. Now, before they talked about each expansion in detail, they showed some concept art which revealed that Venusaur and Blastoise, which we already knew were returning, will have Gigantamax forms, which I'm assuming it's because Charizard already has one and they like to keep their trios equal. So, Venusaur looks like he has a bowl cut with the leaves on its back growing out, and Blastoise reminds me of G-Max Colossal, with spikes growing out of its shell. In my opinion, they both look really cool. He then got into details on what the two expansions will contain. The Isle of Armor is focused on growth. We will become apprentices at a dojo under the guidance of Mustard. Mustard was Champion Leon's master, and he was a champion himself in the past. We will get new rivals that are among our fellow apprentices. With the Pokemon Sword expansion pass, we get Clara as a rival, a poison-type trainer. With the Pokemon Shield expansion pass, we get Avery, a psychic-type trainer. They also revealed a new legendary Pokemon that will be key to the story in this expansion, Cubfu, whose name I'm assuming is derived from the fact that it's a bear cub and Fu from Kung Fu, given its martial arts inclination. Cubfu is a fighting type Pokemon. Mustard will give it to us during our training and it will evolve into Urshifu when we complete our training. Urshifu has two different forms or different styles as they called it. The single strike style, which is fighting and dark and specializes in delivering a single powerful strike, and the rapid strike style, which is water and fighting and specializes in delivering a torrent of strikes. Both styles will also have their own signature move, and now based on the names and the description, I'm assuming that the single strike style will have higher offensive stats and will hit harder, and its signature move will be a single hit high base power attack. On the other hand, the rapid strike style will probably be weaker offensively but faster, and its signature move will probably be low base power but a multi-hit attack. Urshifu will also be able to Gigantamax, and it will have a different Gigantamax look for each style and a special G-Max move for each style. This means that Urshifu will be the first legendary Pokemon that will be able to Dynamax slash Gigantamax, and from everything that was revealed, it will be the only legendary that can Gigantamax, and I think that the Gigantamax forms look very cool. Next, they talked about the final forms of the Galar starters, Rillaboom, Cinderace, and Inteleon. They will be getting Gigantamax forms. Now, this isn't surprising. In fact, I was surprised they did not already have one. Final form starters usually get the new big thing. Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire gave Sceptile and Swampert a Mega Evolution so that the three Hoenn starters could Mega Evolve when they were in their final forms. And Sun and Moon gave the final form of the 3 starters an exclusive C move each. So yeah, I was surprised that they didn't already have a Gigantamax form, but I guess they wanted to save it for the future so that they could build some hype down the line. Now we do get to see what the new Gigantamax forms will look like, and I gotta say that Rillaboom looks really cool. The leaves in his back grow out into 4 strands. It uses 2 of them as extra arms to hold an extra set of drumsticks, and the other 2 resemble a cape, making him look majestic. His single drum grows into a full drum set. Rillaboom definitely looks ready for his own solo concert. Cinderace, which is my favorite of the 3, looks very badass on top of a giant pyro ball, arms crossed, and with the extra long ears that resemble a cape. And Inteleon gets the most meme form possible. He has a water sniper now, and he sits on top of a huge tower ready to snipe anyone that stands in his way, fully realizing the vision his signature move Snipe Shot provides. The Isle of Armor will also bring new tutor moves, Pokeball crafting with Apricorn's returns, and we will also get the EXP charm, which boosts XP gains for your entire party. They talk about the Crown Tundra next, which has a focus on exploration. We will be appointed leaders of an exploration team, and we will get to explore raidens and ruins in the area. Calyrex is revealed, another new legendary Pokemon. Calyrex is a psychic and grass type, and it is said to have ruled over an area of the Galar region that included the Crown Tundra, and it is known for its graceful and regal movements. I'm not as excited as Calyrex as I am for Kubfu, but still, new legendary Pokemon are always welcomed. A new co-op mode is revealed that will allow us to explore Pokemon dens with other people. And inside these dens, we can run into returning legendary Pokemon in Dynamax form. That's right, giant legendary Pokemon. Now, they didn't specifically say that we can find every single legendary Pokemon, but we did get to see images of several that will be, and those Pokemon are Mewtwo, Lugia, Ho-Oh, Entei, Raikou, Suicune, Rayquaza, Kyogre, Groudon, Uxie, Mesprit, Aself, Dialga, Palkia, Tornadus, Landorus, Thundurus, Reshiram, Zekrom, Xerneas, Zygarde, Yveltal, Tapu Koko, Tapu Lele, Tapu Bulu, Tapu Fini, Solgaleo, Lunala, and then we also get to see Latios, Latias, Cresselia, Necrozma, Giratina, Hydran, and Kyurem. Now, this isn't every single legendary Pokemon, but it's pretty much all of them. The only ones I did not see in the direct were the Swords of Justice, Covalion, Terrakion, and Virizion. I also did not see Regice, Regirock, and Registeel, but they do show up in the expansion pass trailer, meaning that they are in the game as well. I also did not see Regigigas, but I'm willing to bet that he would show up because the other Regis are there. So, yeah. They also revealed several new legendary Pokemon. 2 of them are clearly new Regis. One is most certainly an electric type, so Regielektric, Regithunder, Regilightning, and the other appears to be a dragon type, so Regidragon, perhaps? Both look really cool, and it's about time we got more Regis. And then they showed what appears to be the legendary bird trio of Kanto, Moltres, Articuno, and Zapdos, which now sport new looks. So these are definitely Galar forms. Regional forms for legendary Pokemon is something that we haven't seen before. Moltres looks awesome in black with red flames. Articuno looks very cool. He looks like he has shades on, complete with eye lasers. And Zapdos reminds me of the Roadrunner from Looney Tunes. As far as typing goes, I can speculate that Moltres is probably a dark type considering his new dark color. Zapdos' more muscular legs make me think of a fighting type, but his color makes me think of a ground type. And Articuno is perhaps a ghost type, since he reminds me of Oricorio in its sensu style, though it could also be a psychic type. I imagine that they will keep their usual types though, so there will probably be dual types. There will be a ton of new hairstyles and clothing included with both expansions. They also mentioned that there will be new battle challenges awaiting us after we finish both expansions. They are currently working on new ways for us to enjoy Pokemon, and the new areas are part of that. Both areas will be seamless, like the wild area, meaning that we can go anywhere, we can move the camera around, and there will be raid dens all over the place. There will also be over 200 Pokemon returning from past games, which we will be able to find in the new areas. Thank God we are getting more old Pokemon back. We were all disappointed when it was announced that Sword and Shield would be cutting the national dex down, and they even said that they had no plans to add any more in the future. but I'm glad that they decided to add more with these expansions. It's worth noting that more than 200 Pokemon still leaves a lot of Pokemon out of the loop, especially because this 200 plus includes the legendary Pokemon that I mentioned before, but still, it's good that we're getting more. Also, these extra Pokemon will be added through updates for free, so even those that don't buy the expansion passes can still get them through trading with those that have the passes, and I'm assuming that you will probably still be able to transfer them over from Pokemon Home, which is a good thing. And then the news we all expected to see was Pokemon Home, which they mentioned will be available starting February 2020, and they said that they will have more details about Pokemon Home in the future. They closely direct with news of current events that we can participate in right now. Gigantamax, Colossal, Lapras, Appletoon, and Flapple will appear more frequently in the wild area. A new update allows us to meet the new Isle of Armor rivals in Wedgehurst Station. This also allows us to catch a new Galarian form, Galarian Slowpoke, which is pure Psychic instead of Psychic Water. I already have a guide on how to get Galarian Slowpoke on my channel, which I will leave a link for in the description and at the end of the video. Galarian Slowpoke will evolve into Galarian Slowbro with an item found in the Isle of Armor, and into Galarian Slowking with an item found in the Crown Tundra. They did not show what these new evolutions will look like. The expansion pass will cost $29.99 and it is already available for pre-order, and pre-ordering will grant you some clothing items that you can use right away. And that was all the information revealed in this week's Pokemon Direct. Nothing on the Generation 4 remakes, which is surprising considering that a lot of us were expecting it, but with all the content that they announced, I doubt we will be seeing them this year, probably in 2021. But nevertheless, I am very excited for all the new content coming to Sword and Shield in the future. Let me know your own thoughts down in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching, and let's meet again in the next video.